What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing part 1 of my PC update. As I said before, those videos obviously did a lot better than I thought, so I'm going to continue showing off my PC, and I'll just, for now on, every time I have a set amount of pickups, I will show it off. And from the looks of it, you can see I've got quite a bit that I've been picking up recently, so lot to go through and show off. I also have a lot. I'm working on a separate video right now where I'm going through like all of my bulk ever. So I have like a bunch of cards that I pulled out of there, just like random stuff that I'm gonna add to the binder too. The main focus is the stuff that I grabbed from card stores though, and Reddit as the like main points of the video, but I'm still gonna add these extra binder ones in at that part. So first, I'm going to show off each one that I picked up from either card stores or Reddit, and then we'll switch over to the binder and I'll show where they're going into the binder. So let's get into it. Hope you enjoy. So it's going to go in chronological order of how my binder is set up. So as you can see, we first have this beautiful fire red leaf green Raichu. I love the reverse holos from these sets. I'm actually really thinking about at some point collecting all of these just because I think it's so cool. As you guys know, I have a Raichu spot in my binder, so Raichu is one of the very first ones in my binder too, right after Pikachu, so that's the first card. This was off a Reddit transaction. Next up is another Raichu from Neo Revelation. Just a really cool artwork. I got this one from a card store. I just randomly saw it in there one day, thought it was really cool, so went ahead and picked it up. And another cool Raichu that I don't have to add to that Pokemon. Next up, we have this really cool Flareon from Skyridge. Just the regular rare for it, but still such a cool artwork. And I think I've mentioned this before, but Flareon is my favorite of the evolutions, so. And as you guys know, there is a spot for all evolutions in my binder, but this one is going to be main focus for the time being for sure. And this was another pickup from Reddit. It just looked so cool. I thought I had to get it. Not even in the worst condition. I would say it's like light played considering how old it is, but yeah, really cool card. Next up, we have a really cool Marshadow Cosmos Holo one. This was another one I found on Reddit, and the dude literally just sent it to me for free. I told him I was a big Marshadow fan and collector, and that this would be a very random and niche one to come across at some point, and he wasn't really caring for the like $2 it's worth, so he just tossed me it, which was really cool. So shout out that guy. Really cool card, definitely don't have it, so throwing it in the Marshadow section. Next up, we have a Holo Lucario from Pop Series 8. As you guys know, Lucario is definitely one of my more like filled out ones for the Pokemon that I'm actually collecting, so I kind of just bought this hoping I didn't have it. I don't believe I do, and even if so, it was literally $2, and I got this one from Reddit as well, so another cool one to add to the Lucario collection. Next up, we got a really cool Japanese reverse holo Marowak. I just really like the artwork of it. I also am collecting Marowak. I'm more focused on English ones, but if I come across cool non-modern Japanese cards, I'm always going to pick them up if I'm collecting the Pokemon, just because, you know, it's pretty rare to come across those, so just thought I'd pick it up. It was like $2 as well, and also from Reddit, so another cool pickup. Next up, we got two really cool ones, the renditions of the black and white Reshiram and Zekrom that were redone in 25th celebrations. I actually bought these with the anticipation to grade them because they looked really clean. I still haven't fully gone over them yet. It's just really hard to tell with these cards how clean they are because of how the holo foil is on the front. So for now, I'm just throwing them into my favorite artworks area, and we'll check them out at a later point. But even if they're not graded, they're still really cool cards, and I'm happy to put them in the binder. So really cool pickup with those two. These were got on Reddit as well. Now this is one of my favorite pickups for the episode. The elusive secret rare Alakazam. It's from Fates Collide. Such a cool artwork. This one isn't in the best condition, as y'all can see. very played on the sides. I think it was at Heavy Play. I bought it on Reddit, but I just know this card's going to appreciate super well. I mean, the other two on the card is Umbreon and Lugia. Like, it is one of the best trios of a card ever, and the gold to it, like, it is just such a cool card. I've wanted this for a while. It's just, I've seen it start to go up in price, and a near mint copy is pretty spendy, so I'm always totally okay with getting non-near mint cards, so went ahead and got it more on the played side, but totally fine with that and super excited to add it to my binder. Alright, next up we got a really cool holo Latios from Pop Series 7. Just one I also randomly found in a card store. Just really like the artwork of it, and I love all of these more mid-era holos, so it was only like $6 and in pretty relatively good condition. It was marked as light play. I just thought it was cool and it wasn't super expensive, so thought I would add it to the artwork collection. Next one is a pretty cool one too. We got the Rhyperior level X from Legends Awakened, and there's actually a really funny story with this one. My brother actually pulled this like 17 years ago when he was like 5 years old, and we didn't know much about cards back then and kind of just did whatever, and I took it to school with me and traded it for a Torterra level X, which you guys have seen before in my binder, and you'll see again when I'm putting cards into my binder now. I still have it to this day. I saw this at a card shop, and we just have always had a running joke about it because I just took his and went to school with it and traded it. So I knew I had to get one to stick right next to it just because I thought it was such a funny thing when I saw it. But it was actually in very good condition. Got it from a card store. It was LP plus for the condition, and as you guys can see, I mean, pretty minimal whitening considering how long ago it's from, so cool card for collection. Okay, next up we have this really cool holo Banette from Hidden Legends, just another super mid-era holo card. I just love the look of mid-era holos. They just, I don't know, they speak to me, and this one was extremely clean, like near mint level. Like it would probably get like an 8 or a 9. Like it's really, really clean. And randomly saw it on a Reddit post, so I was like, why not? I'll pick it up. Cool artwork to add to the artwork section. So just look at that holo. Like it's just so cool. I also just really liked the artwork. So yeah, another cool one. Next up, we've got the Tornadus promo from either the Black Bolt or White Flare ETB. I can't remember which one, but it was, as of right now, the only ETB promo that I was missing from Scarlet Violet era. As you guys remember, I have a section in my binder for every single promo because I just thought that would be a cool thing. So just made sure to pick up the last one. It was like $2. I just randomly got it from someone on Reddit, but good to have that complete again, especially with new ones about to come up in a month or so, so back to complete for now. Next up, we got a really cool Japanese EX, one of the Mr. Mime EX cards, such a sick looking one. Not the greatest condition, but it's a Japanese card, so it was like $8, and like I said, for the EX portion, because how expensive a decent amount of those are, I said I was fine with some of them being Japanese, so picked up a Mr. Mime one to throw into that section. Next up, we got another Japanese EX with the Banette, another really cool one. And the person actually told me that this was cracked from a CGC 9 slab. So very, very good condition and literally $10 for it. And English for that condition, it would be like $70. So you guys see what I'm getting at for being okay with replacing English for Japanese. So second EX from today added to that portion. Really excited for that. And then the last card for the main portion of the haul, we've got the last of the EX cards for this time. The Miyu EX Rendition, which is the 25th celebration stamped one. Like I said in that video, I'm collecting all of the EXs, but I also want all of the tournament versions and the stamped ones from Celebrations. So there's only two, just this and the Gardevoir. Saw it at a card shop. I was like, you know what, I'll pick it up. It's not that expensive. And yeah, so got 3 new silver border EXs to add to that area. So excited to fill that out more. Now let's switch over to the binder and fill out all the cards in there. I'm excited to fill it out. We got quite a bit, so it's gonna fill out a decent bit of it. All right, time for the binder update. We don't have any Pikachus for today, so skipping over those. But we do have a lot of Raichus to update, so first up, of course, the Fire Red Leaf Green one. Got the Neo one, and then from the bulk pile we have quite a few. We have regular and reverse holo from Paldean Fates. We have a super beat up one from Heart Gold Soul Silver. I'm like pretty positive this went through the washer at some point. Temporal Forces, regular and reverse. And then we have a Sun and Moon one. Go ahead and add them in. Yeah, Raichu is looking much more filled up now. That looks good. Let's move on. No Chansey line to add today. No Lickitung or Licky either. No Eevees. No Espeon or Vaporeon. No Sylveon, but we do have the Skyridge Flareon to add. Such a cool one to get into there, so let's slide that in. No Jolteon or Umbreon. No Glaceon or Leafeon. Do got one Marshadow to add in, the really cool Cosmos Holo one. Marshadow does not have a lot of cards, so. And then we do have a Lucario one. Time to check if I do in fact not have it. Which it looks like I don't, so perfect. Slotting it right in there. No Absols to add today. No Slowpoke line either. But we do have the Japanese reverse holo Marowak to throw in. For Bellibolt, I do have one more to add to the army. Found this in the pile of bulk. Gonna go ahead and toss the buddy in there. No Mews, no Jirachis, no Celebes. We do have two Iridas to add, the holo version of the card I already have in there, and then her cameo on Friends and Hisui. Nice to not just have one card on that page anymore. No Ampharos or Miss Magius today. We do have one Quagsire to add in today that I found in my bulk. And then we do have two Krickettoons to add in, also found from the bulk today. Got a nice 4 more Moltres to add into the binder. So actually getting somewhere for Moltres, which is nice. And then we've got a decent bit to add to the emo page from the bulk. We got this Morpeko, Cerulege, Lokix, Zoroark, Latios, and Ghastly. Let's fill them out. It's starting to look very emo in there. And then we've got a lot to add for the artwork section. Of course, first we have the Zekrom Reshiram, so gonna move this one over so that they can sit together. Okay, and then we have that Rhyperior that I mentioned with the Torterra, so just gonna bump an Amorous down and throw him in right next to his buddy. And then we of course have the Alakazam, Latios, and Banette to add in as well. And then we have a bunch from the bulk, just random ones when I was going through it that I just really enjoyed the artwork. Got a Tomokazu one, Japanese Articuno, this Alcremie, really funny Wigglytuff, really cute Charmander, sick looking Melmetal, really cool looking Porygon 2, another Tomokazu for Simisear, this reverse holo Oddish, this reverse holo Cosmog, this holo Rampardos, and this reverse holo Paldean Wooper. Next, we of course have the Tornadus to finish off the promos for now. Just love looking at this, it just looks so cool to me. no stamps to add. All of the Prism stars are good. No promos to add. But the EXs, we got some more coming in. I like to do them in order of when they were released, so I will reorganize it at some point, but just gonna throw them in for now. We got the 3 new EXs, of course. Really nice to start seeing this fill up relatively. And lastly, we have a segment where I'm going to add stuff that I want in the personal binder. When I was looking through my bulk, I remembered the fact that I had these energies. I thought it would be a cool thing to have one of every energy. These ones won't be ready yet. I thought it would be cool to have one of every single energy from each era. I just thought that would be kind of a cool thing, so going to throw those onto this page. I'll just put these down at the end. I am pretty sure I just have Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, and Scarlet and Violet for all energy, so I'm pretty sure it'll all fit on these 2 pages. Alright, let's throw them in. I'm gonna do it from newest to oldest. Yeah, I think that looks really cool, I can't lie. Glad I added that on. And then finally, this will be moved around eventually, but I'm adding 2 new Pokemon that I want to collect to the binder. First one being Diancie. I just saw this artwork, thought it was so cool, so I looked them up and thought their artworks were really sick. They also don't have many, so thought it would be cool to add them. And I've got 2 of them to add, and then the other one is Shuckle. I was always wanting to add Shuckle originally, I just honestly kind of forgot about it and then saw him when I was going through my bulk, so adding Shuckle as well, and I have 2 of Shuckle as well, so let's throw these in to be completed for this video. And that finishes off the PC haul for this episode. So yeah, that's going to be all for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed that. If you haven't seen my video when I introduced my personal collection, make sure to go check that out so you can see exactly how I have my binder set up, and I more thoroughly explained all of the things that I'm collecting for my binder in that video, so make sure to go check that out. And then when I'm recording these, let me know if you guys want to see clips of me actually going into the card shops and looking as well, so you guys can see the perspective of when I go and look and kind of how I decide on what I'm going to get. If you want me to throw those into these, just let me know. Comment down below what you guys thought about the pickups. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel and want to continue to follow this series or want to just check out my other videos, I do all kinds of Pokemon content, then make sure to subscribe. And that'll be all for this video. Thanks for watching, y'all. I appreciate it. See you next time. Peace.